Previously on ParishSkoolie.
Okay, so today I got word that I have 1 week until spray foam installation. We put in center support so all those cavities will be filled with spray foam. Hopefully that'll be nice and quiet. I mean, you hear how loud that is. Boxed in humps. We also framed in the Fantastics fan, boxed in this, and we boxed in the light up front. So my spray foam guy flaked on me. I showed up at another guy. We're getting 2 inches of spray foam all the way around this thing. Be nice and cool. Guess we'll see it at the same time. Y'all have a good one. So it is Sunday. It is September 8th. We are over here harding spray foam in Gaydon, picking up my bus. Dropped it off on Friday of the weekend. Put it in the shop. So this is the first look at the bus. We got this whole wall nice and solid. A whole lot cooler in this bus already, a whole lot quieter. This was definitely money well spent. So my full budget for the bus is about 10 grand. Paid $2,000, $2,300 for the bus. I'm about 7,000 deep right now. This just brought me to 7,000. Got a lot left to do, but pretty sure this is my halfway point. This bus is sealed. Definitely worth the investment. Well, we're gonna get this home. We're gonna get some more stuff done. See ya. So it is September 9th. I got the bus back from Justin last night at Harding's Spray Foam. So I hit up Justin Friday morning. I was able to bring it over to his shop. His guys started prepping it right away, and I got it back on the Sunday. So everything looks great. This spray foam is something serious. I mean, just so far the bus is so much quieter. You know, before it sounded like tin cans rattling around. Okay. It's been 6 months since spray foam.
So he came pick me up in November. I went to New Mexico to visit family, and he needed to get it insulated for us to be able to camp in it, and I'm really grateful he did, because that would have been some cold nights without spray foam insulation.
Kind of rushed a little bit on the spray foam because planning a cross-country trip to pick her up. Totally was not ready for spray foam.
I think he did pretty good.
6 month mark, we got a lot done anyway. Since the spray foam, we've driven the bus about 3,500 miles. Big old long road trip, empty like this, to test the bus out, to see what the bus had, to pick her up. She was across the country. And to get a feel for how the bus drives and how I like the bus life, how we would like the bus life.
It was roughing it bus life too, and I still really enjoyed it.
No water, no running water, no electricity. It's basically just a big shell. It's empty right now. It's a blank canvas. We had a generator, so we were camping. Mm-hmm. We were camping in this massive metal tent.
I can tell, because I've been in it without insulation. I can tell the difference in the summer more than the winter.
and advertised about a 30-degree difference in the heat. Have not got to test that yet. Did test it in the cold. It was only about a 10-degree difference, but that was with no heater. So that was just by itself. I'm sure if we had a heater in here, it would hold the heat and keep us at a better temperature. But just by itself, it was a 10-degree difference in the winter. That was a cold night.
Yeah.
We got to 25 degrees. That's cold for us.
Yeah. The bus originally came with that pink fiberglass insulation. We didn't want to keep that because it was really old and fiberglass is kind of toxic. And to be honest, we've all been in a bus before. It doesn't insulate that well. The other options that we saw online was like wool or denim. So we took out the original pink fiberglass insulation that came with the bus. There are a couple of options with insulation, such as like the traditional home insulation, which is like that pink fiberglass. It has a certain R value based on its thickness. It's made for homes, so if you're putting it in the bus, it will need to be compressed, which reduces the R value. Traditional insulation and the other choices like wool or denim, whenever they get wet, they soak up the water and hold water, which could be bad if it's holding water and creates mildew. The spray foam insulation didn't seal as we thought it would because it said it was a vapor barrier, and he thought that the spray foam would seal the rest, but that is not the case. So spray foam insulation is different because it doesn't soak up water like those other options. The water just trails off of it, which is how we know we still have a couple of leaks that we need to fix.
I didn't look into many alternatives on insulation because I was pretty sold on spray foam. Now that we are in different Skoolie groups on Facebook, there's a whole lot of new information that I didn't see in insulation, but it wouldn't have changed my mind. I was sold on spray foam because of all the pros it has. There's supposed to be a 30-degree temperature difference with this 2 inches of closed cell foam. We have a 40-foot bus. It's from the bumper to the nose of the bus. It's a dog nose bus, so the front probably 8 to 10 feet is all engine and driver's seat. So interior space we have about 30. So to do this whole bus, 2 inches closed cell foam with the froth packs from Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon, they are $700-800 a piece. Anyway, we would have needed 2 of them to get this bus done in 2 inches.
So to get it professionally insulated, shaved down nicely, where it went out, only cost about $600 more.
He didn't have to shave it down. So
yeah.
To do it myself, this size of a bus, with prepping, with tapes, with plastics, with gear, probably would have costed about $1,500. A lot of reviews on the froth packs. They are 2 tanks, 2 big tanks, and they're pressurized tanks. So they lose pressure. And quite a few people I heard or seen reviewed that it's very hard to do. It's hard to do them upwards. They lose pressure and you don't get your full money's worth. I would have wasted lots of froth packs just learning how to use it. So just dropping it off, getting them to spray it. And they sprayed it so well that most of it won't even have to be trimmed. The first pass is just raised right to around the 2-inch mark. There are a couple of trouble places that rose out further that we'll have to trim back. No one likes to trim. Trimming is a crappy job, so if you're getting quotes for spray foam, I would definitely recommend trimming it yourself or offering to trim it yourself. And cash usually gets you a better price. Shout out to Justin Harding out in Gaydon. Him and his guys did a great job. They did it over the weekend, dropped it off on a Friday, got it back on a Sunday. Very short notice. I hit him up like the Friday morning. So great job, great turnaround. We'll put Justin's website down in the comments. He's got you covered.
Yeah. thank you guys for watching, and our next project is to put stacks on the bus. So
Stacks.
he is super excited about it.
Stay tuned.
He has been talking about this project since he got the bus. So I think that's it.